Hello and welcome everybody to today's Commodities Corner presented by myself, Phil Carr at the Gold and Silver Club. So guys, today we have a lot of content to go through with you. We've seen the precious metals are breaking out at the moment. We're also seeing oil breaking out again to 2016 highs. So we'll be covering with you the biggest trading opportunities right now, how to use fixed odds trading for maximum profits, live market analysis. We'll be identifying high probability trade setups on the commodities, and of course we'll be answering any questions you have throughout the session. So there is a little Q&A section on your panel, and if there are any questions at all throughout the session, do make sure you post those and we'll continue to go through those as we continue to analyze the markets today. Okay, good. So we'll have a quick look at the main markets that we trade on binary.com are as follows. So the commodities are on the metals, we trade gold, silver, palladium and platinum, and with the energies we trade crude oil. So we'll be taking a look at all of those markets this afternoon. Before we do so, let me introduce you to the Gold and Silver Club. The Gold and Silver Club is the world's #1 commodity trading and investment coaching company. We're regarded as the go-to authority on commodities trading, and as internationally respected experts, our analysis and our opinions on the metals, the energies and the agricultural markets, they're routinely sought by major financial television channels and publications which include Bloomberg, Reuters, CNBC, Global Banking and Finance Review, the Wall Street Journal. Of course, it's a pleasure to be here on binary.com today as well. Our team of experts has trained and mentored over 100,000 private traders from all over the world to increase their wealth, generate substantial monthly income through commodities using our signature trading strategies. So for more information on the Gold and Silver Club and our expertise, please do feel free to visit our website, which is at www.thegoldandsilverclub.com. Right, we'll have a look at the price of gold. So gold has just breached about 10 minutes ago, $1,280 per ounce. It's currently sitting at 1,277. The price structure I'll go through with you very shortly. I'm going to cover quite a lot with you today, guys. So if you want to take a pen and paper, make sure you've got a cup of tea or a glass of water. I want to go through quite a lot of content with you because we're seeing some major movement on the commodity markets at the moment. So you might want to take some notes at this point in time. So first of all, we'll just move over to a few highlights. Number one, we have seen oil breaking out to 2016 highs here. We've seen the continued rally towards $50 per barrel. So we're at the highest level that oil has been since November 2015. And it's ramping up towards $50 a barrel at the moment. We're currently sitting on oil just above $48 per barrel. We've had quite a significant breakout just this morning. Again, we continue to see good follow through. For everybody who caught us on Wednesday's special training, we covered how to trade crude oil, and we did identify a breakout trade on oil. So well done to everybody who did catch that, because we saw a lovely follow through after the FOMC statement in the evening, and we continue to see more upside over the last couple of days, and that's one of our top trades that we've had over the course of this week. If you did happen to miss that, make sure you go across to the binary.com YouTube channel and you can watch the recording of Wednesday's session. Also, whilst I'm on the topic of YouTube, you can also subscribe to the Gold and Silver Club YouTube channel, and you will receive your regular updates, as well as we do the weekly wrap-up on Fridays and the weekly report on Mondays as well for the week ahead. So do make sure, if you've got a YouTube account, make sure you subscribe to both Binary and also the Gold and Silver Club YouTube channels to make sure you don't miss any great content. On oil, so we've seen oil breaking out to 2016 highs. We've seen, we covered this last week in some detail as well. Essentially what we've seen is hedge funds have increased their net longs significantly over the last week. We've seen the net longs increase by the close on last Friday to 11-month highs. So that is managed money. So essentially you've got hedge funds and money managers. They've entered into oil at you can see here at 11-month highs. So they've increased their bullish positions. And it's interesting to note, so we had that movement and that flow into hedge funds, but we didn't see it reflected in oil really until this week. We've seen that continuation. We've seen breakouts to the upside, and we've seen some good momentum and good follow through there. Our research shows us that hedge funds, they currently hold combined long positions of 608 million barrels, and that's the highest since 2011. So that's been significant, and it's helped to cause a big breakout to the upside. In terms of percentage gains so far over the course of this year, we've seen Brent up 67%, from the lows of the year, and also light sweet crude oil is up 70% so far this year. So we've seen some incredible moves to the upside on the oil market. It's been a real slingshot move back since we breached the 12-year lows earlier on in January. So we've had a really roaring move back to the upside here on oil. It's been impressive, and we've had some lovely trades on that as well. Now, moving over to the precious metals, we saw again net long positions in silver. They hit record levels last week. We saw inflows into COMEX silver, into silver ETFs. They were boosted significantly. In fact, silver bullish net longs increased to the highest on record. And with that, we've seen silver break out. Again, today actually it's broken out to 2016 highs, just shy of $18 per ounce at the moment. So we've seen some really decent moves. Gold and silver are up 18% and 24% year to date at the moment. On expectations, the Federal Reserve will be slow to raise interest rates. And we had the FOMC statement on Wednesday. With the FOMC statement, again, they left rates unchanged, and we saw the US dollar sell off yesterday. It's broken down again today, and that's causing breakouts across the commodity space of the market at the moment. We're seeing oil break out, gold's broken out, platinum's broken out, silver's broken out. All the agricultural markets, the grains in particular, they've been breaking out on a very weak dollar at the moment. So with that weak dollar, we've seen a good boost in the metals. Silver at the moment for this quarter has been outshining gold. So in terms of the first quarter this year, gold was the best performing commodity. It was up 16% by the close of the first quarter. But silver at the moment is now taking over gold in terms of the move that we've seen so far this quarter. Hedge funds increased their bullish net longs to the highest on record just last week, and we've seen good follow through following on from the FOMC statement again on Wednesday. So we've seen an increase in positions on silver, net longs by 21% to a fresh record of 66,000 lots. And that's definitely had a big impact in the precious metals. Hedge funds also increased their bearish positions on the US dollar for the first time in 2 years. Now, that was interesting because we got that data into the Friday close last week, and then we had closed in terms of the price structure towards the weekly highs for the US dollar, but we saw this increase of net short positions from hedge funds and money managers, and subsequently this week we've seen quite a large breakdown. So you can see where all of those positions have started to flow into the market, and the US dollar has broken down quite significantly. It's at a very critical point actually, which we'll have a look at very shortly, and that has fueled a further move to the upside on a lot of the commodities. So to put this into context of where we're at with commodities right now, the bullish sentiment for commodities is at its highest level since 2009. So currently, commodities, they're at, in terms of the inflows that we've seen in these markets, they're currently at 6-year highs. We've seen capital inflows from hedge funds, investors, near record levels. Volumes across 24 major commodities jumped by 43% in the last 3 months. Very significant. The commodities leading the way at the moment are silver, platinum, zinc, gold, and soybeans. Those are the top 5, but oil is not far behind that given the move that we've had over this week. Again, the breakout. In terms of the percentage performance move that we saw last week, we saw energies up 4.2%. We saw precious metals up 4.1%. Agriculture was up 7.5%. The grains were up 7.4%. Softs were up 7.2%. And we've had more inflows this week as well. So it'll be interesting once we get all of the data to let you know next week what percentage gain that we've actually had over the course of this week as well. So with all of that said, as you can imagine, we've had some great trades over the course of this week, some lovely breakout trades. Here are the top trades of the week using the Gold and Silver Club's signature trading strategies. So first of all, we of course had another oil position on, so we took a breakout. We've had multiple trades on oil as it's continued to break out over the course of this year. We identified another setup actually on Tuesday, sorry, it was Tuesday's session. So for everybody who was on our training on Tuesday, how to trade crude oil, we did identify this setup, and this is now really followed through in a big way. So we bought at $46 US. It's currently trading at just shy of $48 at the moment. So it's been a nice breakout to the upside. That was a lovely trade for the price to be higher. Gold, of course, gold's broken out. So we've broken out of a pennant formation and also of a consolidation zone, a breakout of 1254, which was following on. That was yesterday, following on from the FOMC statement as well. US dollar sold off and broke down. Gold was just a really straightforward breakout trade, and that's continuing to move really nicely at the moment. Gold's testing its highs again of the year near the 1280 zone. Platinum also offered us a great breakout opportunity. Remember, platinum and palladium on binary.com, they're nice markets to trade because you don't have to pay huge spreads when you're trading them on binary. You only need the price to close 1 point higher than your entry to win the entire trade. As it is, platinum had a really good follow through as well after the FOMC statement. You can see it's had 3 days of consecutive gains here, and we've profited really nicely just with a buy trade for the price to be higher. So that's just a handful. We've got a number of other positions which are on at the moment, which are all very profitable too, but those are just a handful of our top trades over the course of this week. So we'll move over to the charts very shortly, guys. So we'll have a look at two types of trades here, the higher or the lower type of trade. So essentially, just for a bit of a refresher here, if you select higher, you win the market payout, you win the payout. If the market exit price is strictly higher than the entry price, and if you select lower, you win the payout if the market exit price is strictly lower than the entry price. So what we need to do is define our entry on the actual trade. We need to define the direction on the trade, and then we just need to put the specific time frame on there as well. Get all of those three criteria right, and you've got a winning trade. So entry, of course, wanted to get in at a good price, and then you want to just make sure you've got the correct direction, and then of course the time frame. So that's what we'll be having a look at now. So I'll move it over to the charts, guys. We'll go over some live technical analysis and trading with you. So let me just bring that over. We'll definitely have a look at gold first. Do keep the questions coming as well. We keep it nice and interactive. If there's any burning questions, do put those into the chat as well. So I'm just going to switch screens here. So hopefully that should come across easily, guys. Just hold on 1 second as I do a quick screen share. Okay, right. So essentially, at the moment on gold, we've had a pennant breakout. So we got into this for a breakout trade after the FOMC statement on Wednesday. So this was a beautiful breakout, nice pennant formation, and we've followed through over the last couple of sessions. We've had really nice follow through to the upside here on gold. So I was mentioning right now, silver has had a significant breakout. It's broken above its 2016 highs. We've also seen platinum has also had a nice breakout, and it's broken above its 2016 highs as well. So gold is lagging slightly behind silver and platinum right now. Over the first quarter this year, gold was the best performing commodity. It was also the best performing precious metal. So we saw over the first quarter, silver and platinum were lagging behind gold. Now, as it turns out, this quarter, we've seen silver catch up to gold, and silver's actually overtaken gold in terms of the return so far over Q2. So what I'm looking at here as we go into the US session, we've seen really good inflows overnight. So during the Asia Pacific session and the London session, the fact that we've already had another breakout to the upside bodes very well for gold, because typically it really gets going and builds up momentum over the course of the US session. This is often where you see the biggest inflows coming into the precious metals. So the fact that gold is already moving well over the European session and the London session, it hasn't really pulled back much at all, it would bode well if we were to get a breakout above this major resistance at 1283 here. So you've got to remember there will be a lot of buy orders on gold sitting above 1283. If it does get a breakout above that level, we're likely to see a pop in gold, and I would imagine it would move in the region of about 200 points. So it would pop up from about 1280 up to the 1295 to 1300 zone. That's what I'll be looking out for here on gold. I want to see if it can just pop and get a nice little bit of follow through and do exactly the same as what we've seen here with silver. So silver's popped above its resistance. It's retracing a little bit, but will probably follow through here over the course of the US session. You can see platinum, it's popped above its 2016 high, and now you're seeing some good momentum. So essentially on gold, that's what I'm waiting for this afternoon. I want to see whether we will get a breakout above resistance. And resistance at the moment is sitting at 1283. If we do, there's an opportunity for a short-term momentum trade here, just coming in and out by the close of today or coming in and out by the close of early next week. Gold is getting overbought. It is getting overextended. If you draw on, you've got another trend channel, which you can just draw on the chart at the moment, which is a parallel channel. We can tuck that a little bit tighter. And you can see here where it is coming up to the upper end of its channel here. So it is getting a little bit overextended. So if it can't break through resistance, if it can't get ahead or get above 1283, and if it starts to retrace this afternoon, and this will also be dependent on the US dollar, I would not take an additional position on unless it can break through resistance. So if we have a look at the US dollar index, the US dollar index has broken down quite significantly over the last 3 days here. You can see it's come down to a very critical level of support. It's at its lowest level now since September 2005. It is finding some support, though, at the 93 level. You can see where it's broken down. There is some horizontal support. You've got a trend line here as well. If this retraces this afternoon, so if it can get support into the US session later on today, that will mean we'll get retracements essentially on a lot of the commodities. They will likely retrace into the afternoon. But if the US dollar continues to break down, so if it rolls over, if it breaks and closes below this major level of resistance 93, that will really help all of the commodities to follow through over the course of the US session. It's very likely that you'll see a continued follow through on oil, on gold, on silver, on the grains as well. You're likely to get some big moves because of the commodities being priced in the US dollar. If the US dollar breaks down significantly, you would expect some good follow through for the other metals and also the energies as well. So the US dollar inverse correlation, I would be paying a lot of attention to. Now, in terms of oil, as I mentioned before, oil has been one of our top trades over the course of this week. It's continued to break out. It's broken out to 2016 highs. It's now taken out its November high here as well. So we're in good territory now here with oil. It's had a roaring comeback, as I mentioned at the beginning of the session. It's up over 70% now from the lows when it broke down to 12-year lows at the beginning of January. So this has been a great little move here for oil. Oil is also starting to get a bit overextended here to the upside. We've had a nice breakout trade here. I would see in the region, if it was going to continue its momentum over the course of this afternoon, ultimately you've got a lot of resistance at $50 of a barrel. I mean, it would be incredible to see $50 if we were to hit that over the course of today, but this is the next major level. So you've got about potential for about another $2 move. Whether we'll actually do that today or not is a bit questionable because we are getting quite overbought at the moment. You've had 3 days of good gains, but we do have the Baker Hughes report coming out later on this afternoon as well. So the Baker Hughes report will be at 6 o'clock London time, and if there's been a significant reduction in oil rigs, you could see a further breakout possibly on oil here this afternoon as well. So I would be watching oil very closely as we come into the US session this afternoon. In terms of a breakout, I could see in the region of about another $2 move until it really starts to encounter major psychological resistance and overhead resistance here at $50 per barrel. But we've had some lovely trades on oil over the course of this week. Same situation for light sweet crude oil and Brent crude oil. Both of those markets getting a little bit overextended. If you're in the trade already from when we had our session on Tuesday, we discussed the breakout. Well done. I would look at this as having some more temporary upside at the moment. We've had a nice bit of follow through already this morning over the London session. But in terms of a new trade, I would just hold off entering into a new position at this point in time. Platinum and palladium. Palladium's now had a decent breakout above its major resistance zone. You can see it's also taken out this neckline as well. It's breaking out now to 2016 highs. It was building up quite a lot of pressure here. I would look at palladium for a breakout and follow through trade at this point now because it's broken out a major resistance. It's retraced a little bit here. Palladium's got the potential for more short-term upside, I would suggest, than some of the other metals right now. Platinum has already really got going. You can see it's ramped up. Yesterday had a really good follow-through trade alongside gold as well. It's had a decent breakout to the upside. It's cleared above its 2016 highs here. So you can see here where it's really, we've been talking about this for a while now on binary, where we had a major neckline here to break above. You can see here where we've essentially been forming a huge base here over the last 3 months with platinum. It's now broken and cleared above that level. So this could really work out to be a lovely longer term trade here as well. In the short term, I'm looking at palladium for a trade as well. So I will see, hopefully you won't lose sound, guys. So I'm going to just add on to our metals trade just with palladium at the moment. We've already got some additional trades on oil and gold right now, but I do like palladium for some upside here too. I'm just going to see if we can get that in terms of our deal ticket. Okay, good. Let's see if we can do a refresh of that. Okay, perfect. So I've got that 4 days to be in and out. So I'm looking for just some short-term momentum here. So for the metals, so for palladium, it's lagging behind a bit the other precious metals. So there's more potential upside at this point in time. It's not overbought. It's still at a point where it could we could get more upside. It's only just taken out its major level of resistance. So I am going to look at a buying opportunity here. I'm going to go for a duration of 4 days, 75% payout, 1,100 US, 1,142 deposit for a $2,000 payout. I'll see if I can bring that over on the screen here as well. Let's see if we can just get that deal ticket up. Okay, perfect. So I'm just going to go, hopefully won't lose sound. Okay, good. I'm just going to go ahead and take that, guys. So I've just put the deal ticket again. This is palladium, which I'm in at the moment. This is a trade for the price to be higher over 4 days. The deposit on the trade is 2,000 payout for a 1,142 US dollar deposit, 75% payout. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. It's higher, 4 days. Just check everything's good. Yep, that's perfect. Okay, excellent. So that has been executed. So I've now gone ahead and I've just taken a trade there on palladium for the price to be higher. So we've now gone ahead and taken that trade at the 626 level. I only need that price to be higher by 1 point, okay, over the course between now and over 4 days for the closes. That will take us up to. Yeah, perfect. Take us over to Monday. Okay, perfect. Right, we'll just move over. We'll have a look also at the. We'll go over and just have a quick look at the oil market again. So, in terms of a real trading plan this afternoon, guys. So, in terms of what we're looking at here, with the additional opportunities during the US session. Again, we've got long positions already on oil, and if you did miss the session on Tuesday, the training session, do make sure you just hop along to the YouTube channel, binary.com, and also the Gold and Silver Club YouTube channel as well, and you can check out the recordings there, okay? So if you did miss that session, it's well worth just jumping on and catching that as well. So in terms of trading plan this afternoon, I do see some more short-term upside momentum for oil here. I wouldn't get into a fresh position at this point in time. We've already taken a nice breakout, but if you are in a trade at the moment, I would expect some more short-term follow-through for both Brent and also light sweet crude oil. Gold, again, watch this closely today. If we do get a breakout above the 1280 zone, particularly if we can just take out this swing high here. So you're looking at a break above 1283. If we can get above that level, we are looking to take on a short-term buy here. And in fact, binary platform is perfect for doing this because you don't need a big stop loss when you take a trade like this on binary. All you need to do is the price to actually close 1 point higher than your entry, and you win the entire trade. So you don't need a big stop loss, because as you are getting to resistance here on gold, to take this on another platform, your risk to reward will start to get inversely skewed unless you're already in from earlier positions, as we are at the moment. Otherwise, I would look just at a rise trade for the price to be higher. That's what we'll do. If we break above 1283 during the US session, we should get a nice pop back towards the 1295 to 1300. If we can break above 1300, that would be beautiful here on gold at the moment. Silver also looking for more just short-term upside now that we've breached above these highs here. You can see we've just come shy of $18 an ounce. It's been an incredible move here to the upside on silver over the course of this month. We've now broken through a major overhead resistance on silver here as well. You can see here we've broken out of a major pennant formation too. Okay, good. I don't think there's any more additional questions just on that at the moment, guys. Let me just bring over and have a look if you've put any additional questions. Okay, perfect. So yes, if you want to get in contact with us directly, you can call us at either our UK office, our US office, our Africa office, or our Asia office. Our UK office is 0207 193 0403. Our US office is +1 646 808 0403. Our Africa office is +27 11 083 8403, and our Asia office is +852 8191 0403. So any questions at all, do get in touch. And of course, if you would like to make an application, you just need to go ahead to www.jointhegoldensilverclub.com. Okay, once we receive your application, we will of course get in touch with you ASAP. Michael, right, just come back to you on your question there. Yes, absolutely. So yes, as a member of the Gold and Silver Club live trading room, you get kept updated with all of our trade updates. Yes, so all of our trades, when there's a new position, you are updated with the trade management of that as well, so you don't miss any trades. You're notified on every single setup. Yes, you also get access, of course. Yep. So you get access to our live trading rooms throughout the week. So by being a member of the live trading room, yes, absolutely, you get access to all of our research. You get live trading rooms throughout the week. You're supported completely over the course of the week, and you also get access, of course, to our reports at the weekends and to all of our trade setups. Fantastic. And right, just in terms of the commodities, guys, yes, we trade, of course, the precious metals and also, of course, oil as well. These are all available on the binary.com platform too. Yep, fantastic. So I think that's it for questions. Yep, just in terms of coming back to you, George, and your question there on gold, yes, absolutely, keep an eye. I would say the top market to watch this afternoon is gold. So keep an eye on gold, especially if we break above resistance. For me, that is a market which we'll be watching incredibly closely over the course of the US session today. Yes, you can. So for our YouTube channel, if you go across to our website at www.jointhegoldensilverclub.com or just www.thegoldensilverclub.com, you can find our YouTube channel. If you just go down to the social media, you can follow us on Twitter, you can follow us on LinkedIn, but you've also got an opportunity to follow us on YouTube as well. So by all means do that. You'll be kept updated with our regular reports via YouTube too. Yes, fantastic. Okay, guys. So with that, I wish you a fantastic weekend. Good trading today, guys, and we'll speak to you all real soon. Okay. Thanks, everybody. Take care, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.